Yo, hello everyone. Welcome back to another deck profile here on WhipWhyWin. Today we'll be covering Blue Eyes. Okay, let's dive straight into it. To start off, we've got our triple Blue Eyes White Dragon, of course. Then we have two Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. Unless you're playing a fusion build, it just gets a little bit bricky playing more than two. By fusion build, I mean like the 4 or 5 fusions. With like a polymerization in the deck or something. Then we have Chaos Dragon Lavionear. This card's amazing. You only need it at 1 though, because you can search it with Melody. And same with Dragon Spirit of White. Okay, then we've got Effect Veiler as a target for Sage with Eyes of Blue. You can, and also just in this format, Effect Veiler and Monster Effect Negation is amazing. Nebula Dragon, this card is like insane. Let's say you open alternative Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon, Blue Eyes White Dragon, and Nebula Dragon, you can get all 3 onto the field. So that's just an amazing effect. Okay, then we've got Sage with Eyes of Blue. This card's great as well. Already talked about it. Definitely play 3 of. Also special summon from deck, and it can send these two from the deck to the grave. Then we've got the White Stone of Ancients, pretty standard, and then White Stone of Legend. This card's great as well. Just sometimes I actually prefer to have a Blue Eyes in my hand than on the field, so that's why I play that. And we only play 1 card of Continents. I immediately put 3 in while I was deck building, and just from Duel Links habit, but you only need 1 just because I'm playing the same amount of Dragon tuners, but this time in a 41 card deck instead of a 20 card deck. Okay, then we've got 1 for 1. This card's great. You can get Blue Eyes in the grave and the special summon Stone of Ancients or Legend. Return of the Dragon Lord. This card's amazing, and it's also protection for pretty much all of our extra deck monsters. Then we've got the Melody of Awakening Dragon. You should, if you haven't already, pick this card up, even if you're not looking to play this deck. Just because if a deck that comes up with like dragon type monsters with 3000 plus attack, then this card will skyrocket because this is amazing. Trade in. This card's great. We're playing so many level 8 monsters that if you draw Trade in, it's pretty much just a draw 2, and you can dig further into the deck. Then we have Destined Rivals. This card's amazing. We would actually be playing 3 of it if True Light was able to activate the spell trap you set on the turn you set it. But just because you can't, if you set, say you go first, you set True Light, then you activate it on your opponent's turn, then you set Destined Rivals, then you've got Destined Rivals live for only your turn, which isn't the best, but it is great against something like Appaloosa or one of those like hard negations. Then we have Goes and Match, so this card's great. We would play Rivalry, except we're just playing a ton of spellcasters and a bit some spellcasters and machines and stuff. Bunch of different types in the extra deck, so we're just gonna be playing 2 Goes and Match. And then we've got Ice Dragon's Prison. This card's amazing. If you want, you can actually potentially play 3 Ice Dragon's Prisons and 3 Torrential, and then just take out 2, maybe the Destined Rivals. You don't need them. But I just prefer to keep them in because that negation is amazing. Then we have Imperial Order and then Skill Drain. These are great. If you get both on the field, then that's pretty much you win. Then we have Solemn Strike, amazing. We could actually play 3 of this, and then we don't actually need to cut anything. 42 cards, I feel like, is a nice round number for your deck. 40 to 42 cards is what I generally aim for when building a deck. Torrential Tribute and True Light. This card's amazing. Feel like Eternal Soul is slightly better just because trap cards work a bit better in Dark Magician, but True Light's still amazing. Onto the extra deck. Blue Eye Spirit Dragon. This is the card that made Blue Eyes tier 2 for a while, so definitely play. That's not the reason, but it's got an amazing effect, which means we should play 2. Then we've got Azure Eyes Silver Dragon. It can be a target of Azure Eyes, sorry. And then it can be a target of Spirit Dragon, which allows it to not be destroyed because of its effect. And then say you've got 2 Spirit Dragons out, you can actually summon both of them and neither will be destroyed, and then you've now got a card that can continuously bounce your opponent's special summoned monsters. So that's great. We have Zeus. We're playing ton of Xyz monsters, why wouldn't we? Although sometimes it's not actually the best option. So we've got number 97 Drag Lubion. This is an amazing OTK enabler just because you get out Neuron Dragon, and that's now 9 ranks. And that gives this 9,000 attack. And what's its effect? When this card's destroyed, destroys many monsters on the field, This card's also, you can easily destroy it yourself. I don't actually ever use that second effect just because when I summon this card it's usually a win. Okay, number 92 Hard Earth Dragon. This card's amazing. If you're not summoning 100 Neuron Dragon, then you'll often summon number 92. Then we've got Hope Hairbringer. This card's amazing. I would actually recommend summoning this card on your turn 1, just because it's a good negation, and you can get more materials on it. And it can also change attack targets. Okay, then we have number 62 Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon. This card's amazing. It's a bit shadowed by these cards, although the reason that we do play this is because this card, Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon, you summon it on top of this and it's amazing. Okay, then we have monsters, so Hieratic Seal of Heavenly Spheres, pretty obvious. Then we played the access code package, so we've got Crystron, Hauki Firebrack, Selene Queen, Master of Magicians, and access code. I believe these cards altogether make $250, or that was back when access code was $170. I think it's dropped since then. I haven't checked too recently, but it's very expensive. So you can just play another Hope Hairbringer and just some more Xyz monsters in this deck if you can't afford them, or if you can afford these ones but not access code, you can easily just make what's it called, Topologic, I think it's Zero Boros. This card's amazing as well. You can't make Borrowsword because you need 3+ effect monsters, and Selene makes up for 1 with a link 3, so usually you'd only be using 2 monsters. But if, let's say you have another body on the field, then you could actually make Borrowsword. Okay guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you haven't already, check out my Dark Magician deck profile. I'll have it linked up above. Anyway, hope you enjoyed again, and I'll see you all in the next one.